All right, I think that about covers the supply list.
I hope the director doesn't mind the extra fuel on order. It's much more than we used to need.
I'm sure he expects it. He's the one who arranged for the expansion of our hangar and got all the new girls. Also, put you in charge of all the ground vehicle sections. How's that feel?
I thought it'd be fine at first, but I'm not as used to managing crazy as Dallas is. Up until the new arrivals, I only had to deal with the super heavies terrifying every man that comes anywhere near them and—
Dara, no. Stop.
You'll never stop me. I must complete my greatest work.
And that?
Yes, that. We should probably check on them.
Dara, what the heck are you doing?
Digging a hole, like always.
In the middle of the hangar floor?
This is the optimal spot to finally get those dirty reds.
What?
She's trying to dig a hole. To China.
They'll never see it coming.
Dara, you cannot dig in the middle of the hangar.
You'll never rip me away from my precious dirt.
Oh my god.
Olga, no! Stop, Paisley. Stop!
What the— Can you two please take care of your sister for me?
Sure thing, Queen.
Wouldn't be the first time.
My work must continue. The dirt calls to me.
You want to say that to my face, commie?
I'd love to, imperialist scum.
Cut it out, you two. The Cold War is over.
An imperialist breathes, and therefore the fight continues.
The only good commie is a dead commie.
What the hell is going on over here?
There's a filthy commie in here.
Arrogant capitalist dog.
Enough! Both of you! Saga, Ori, please escort them to opposite sides of the hangar. I'll deal with this idiocy later.
You got it, boss.
Come on, Olga. Let's go play Tetris or something.
Yeah! Walk away, coward!
I see you next time, and you are dead.
God help me.
Excusez-moi, Lady Reina? May I take a moment of your time?
Oh, hello, Lady Clemence. How can I help you?
Terribly sorry to trouble you. I overheard that ruckus. Are you well?
I'll be fine. Part of the job.
Good, good. Well, I thought I should let you know you are being, hunted.
Hunted? What?
Some of the other ladies were discussing a resistance of sorts. I suspect it is related to their own histories. And the fact you are German.
What do you mean by— Oh, are they seriously?
Za wolność i naszą.
The people will be free again.
Oh, ma parole!
Clemence, would you kindly let Valiant know to schedule an appointment for these three as soon as possible?
Certainly. Do you need help, or?
I'll be fine. Grey Wolf, you know we're both German, right?
I forsake my origins. She has joined a righteous cause.
She fights with us for Poland.
And that would be understandable if it was still 1944.
Fellows! The enemy is holding her ground. Fall back. We live to fight another day.
You'll never take us alive.
Until we meet again.
I need help.
Frida! Where is Kika now?
I'm going to give you one guess.
Ugh! Every day with the lab. I'm going to—
Hello, Mina. Do you have a minute?
Huh? Oh, Reina, just one moment. Frida, please go tell Kika I'll murder her later.
On it.
How can I help you, Reina?
I'm assuming you are aware of the recent management change?
You mean how you're completely in charge of the tank hangar to free up Dallas and Skylar for their own responsibilities? Yes, congratulations.
I am slowly losing my mind.
You're overwhelmed? I figured you'd take well to command duties.
And I do. When I am surrounded with people that aren't insane.
Not used to managing crazy?
No, I'm not. I didn't realize how exhausting that would be. Everyone, besides Dara and the super heavies, has been fairly stable in the tank hangar. But some of the new arrivals are just a lot.
I see. Well, how can I help?
How do you manage it? In your own squad?
Are you suggesting my squad has crazies in it?
Yes?
Okay, sure. Kika is a mad scientist and Regina is herself.
I heard that.
The best advice I can give is to stand your ground and delegate.
That's it? I guess I did just have Clemence do something for me.
Yep. Trust the ones you can. Did you see how I just asked Frida to go deal with Kika for me, instead of doing it myself? No leader can survive without relying on those they can trust. Surely you know how to assign roles.
I mean, I know I can rely on a few. Fifi has been helping me a bit. Our Ma is a good egg. I'd ask Mom, but she and Polly are visiting another museum right now.
Still, you have 2.
Actually, 3 with Clemence. She has been super helpful and very sweet. I think I know what to do. Thanks for the talk, Mina.
Anytime.
What do you mean? I'm not one of you.
Oh, God.
Sounds like it's coming from the tank hangar.
I know. All right. Back to work.
Good luck.
This is outrageous. It's unfair.
Well, we acknowledge you as a heavy tank.
We do not grant you the rank of super heavy.
You're not quite thick enough.
I'm only 1 ton short.
But 1 ton is 1 ton.
How can you scare little men without that extra bit?
You're just slightly lacking, dear.
I'll show you who's lacking.
Stop. Enough. What is going on?
These 3 elitists don't think I'm good enough to be a super heavy.
We're only telling the truth. She's under 80 tons.
I'm 79.
Tiala, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told myself when they first showed up. You can still go over bridges.
Well, That's a good point.
Come with me. Have you met our Ma yet?
No.
It's so nice to have another Brit around. Valiant is always too busy with work to stop by and have some tea.
Proper English tea. Oh, how I missed it.
You 3 better be nice to her in the future.
We were, Reina.
I think she just wanted to belong, is all.
But we didn't want to lie, so...
Right. Okay. Where's the Patriot and the Soviet?
I think I saw the Scandinavians taking them out to the firing range.
What? Together?
That is correct.
Oh boy.
Ha, that's 4. I win.
No, you don't. Best 2 out of 3.
You just want me to beat you again?
We'll just see about that.
Wait, are they?
They're not exactly getting along, but
they are channeling their rivalry in a more constructive fashion.
I see. Well, great idea, ladies.
Oh, we can't take credit. This was Alessia's idea.
Is that so?
Questo è corretto. I noticed everyone seemed calmer after spending some time out here. When Ori and Saga mentioned the issue, I thought perhaps some friendly competition might help Paisley and Olga work out their aggression.
A fantastic thought, Alessia. Thank you.
You're quite welcome, Lady Reina.
That shot was too early. You cheated.
No, it wasn't. This isn't timed.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. No,
we'll stay out here and make sure they don't start shooting at each other, though.
Yeah, I appreciate that, ladies. Fifi, a moment?
What's up, Queen?
Everything worked out with Dara?
We convinced her to fill the hole back in. And by convinced, I mean physically dragged her out of the hole and made her do it. Concrete is setting now, and she's outside grumbling.
Thank you. Listen, if you don't mind, I think I'm going to start delegating a lot more. All the new girls are making things a bit crazier in our section than I'm used to.
Hey, no problem. Just let me know how I can help.
I appreciate it, Fee. For now, just focus on keeping an eye on your sister. If I need anything else, I'll tell you.
Between Daniela and I, that's no problem. But,
Something wrong?
I think you're being hunted.
Not again.
Witness us!
No submission without freedom!
The chains of torment cannot hold the will of the brave.
Fee, please go get Valiant for me, would you?
I'm on it. You need any help?
No. I'll be fine.
Submit to the voices of the rebellion.
You have no power here.
Face us, scourge of peace.
Hey! Morning, Queen. You okay? You look a little down.
I'm okay. You ever have night terrors?
About the war?
Yeah.
All the time. You want to talk about it?
No. Just wanted to remind myself it's not just me.
I gotcha. Hey, good news. Val is meeting with the Poles right now. Maybe they'll start calming down.
I hope so. Their little assaults are no threat to me, but it is extremely distracting.
I'm sure Val can handle them.
You shall not stand in our way.
The spirit of the Polish people remains uncompromised.
Your oppression means nothing before the strength of those that cry out for justice.
So tell me, how does that make you ladies feel?
Like burning the enemy's flag!
Like smashing through the gate of their headquarters.
Like raising the colors of the proud Polish nation in defiance of the invaders.
Oh dear.
Good morning, Lady Reina. How are you?
I'm just fine, Saga. And you need not be so formal. Just Reina is all right.
Just Reina it is. I've been doing some wandering lately. This home is truly sensational. I was thinking of getting our fine director a gift as a thank you present. Do you happen to know what he'd like?
You know, I'm not really sure. Perhaps the best gift would be just to enjoy living here or help out with maintaining the property.
Nonsense. I must get him something, however small.
You could try asking his wife, General Schuyler. She'd know better than I.
The esteemed general is his wife?
You didn't know?
No.
Well, yes, they are married. We're a bit progressive here. Does that bother you?
Oh, not at all. Truthfully, I once dated a sweet man back in the service. Had to keep it a secret, but we made some good memories. We split when I retired. Our lives were just going in different directions, but it was amicable.
Better than a lot of breakup stories.
Indeed. Nice to know we can explore romantic opportunities here without judgment. I suppose that explains the boldness of the super heavies.
Huh? Oh, they aren't really being serious as far as I know. They just enjoy watching little men squirm.
I can understand the appeal.
Same, but I really should have them dial it back sometimes. Some of the male volunteers won't even come in the hangar anymore.
Oh my. What a cute little man you are.
Are you lost, sweetie?
Need us to walk you home, handsome?
Well, I was just looking for...
Don't you worry.
You'll be just fine with us.
We'll take good care of you.
Actually, I have a girlfriend and I...
Back! Back, you armored harlots! Back, I say! This one is mine!
Lena, I swear I didn't want them to.
I know sweetums. They do this all the time. I said back, super heavy succubus. Begone, scourge of innocent good boys.
We'd be happy to call him Good Boy.
He looks obedient.
Hi, Ari. How are things with you today?
I'm just fine, Reina. Saga and I drew straws, and today it's my turn to keep an eye on our two consistently feuding residents.
Paisley and Olga still fighting?
Yes, but we have succeeded at convincing them to forego direct violence for the sake of keeping the peace here in the hangar. Both of them are quite reasonable in their own way, and have elected to continue their rivalry through various challenges and activities.
Like the firing range?
That's where it started. Alessia really came through for us on that one, but now they've moved on to other things. I'm just watching them from afar to ensure everything remains mostly stable.
Where are they?
Right over there, at the television.
Yes, take that, capitalist dog.
You cheat! Best 3 out of 5!
You'll never match the precision, Soviet might, and rippling muscles of Zangief.
That's crap. Guile is a way better character.
All you know how to do is his stupid sonic boom. Zangief requires actual skill and is superior.
No, he doesn't. Guile is better.
Zangief.
Guile.
Zangief.
Guile.
You insufferable capitalist imperialist.
Dirty, filthy, communist.
I should go break it up. Again.
Need any help?
No. They do this every hour or so. I'll handle it. If I need more muscle, I'll yell.
Got it. Thanks, Ori.
You're welcome.
What? Hello? Is someone there? What the heck?
Mara, no. Bad kitty.
When did we get a blasted Hellcat?
So sorry, Queen. Mara has been a bit shy and was hiding in the rafters the last few weeks.
She doesn't seem so shy to me.
Yeah. She's kinda still in German tank bad mode.
Did you tell her the war has been over for a really, really long time?
She's a work in progress.
Next time you try and sneak up on me, you're not gonna like the result.
She's very brave for one so small.
Just like the rest of her family. Might have to ask Skylar how best to wrangle a cat.
I'll do my best to contain her feline fury.
Thank you, Daniela.
Good day, Lady Reina.
Hello, Lady Clemence. I've been meaning to ask you for your help.
Oh, my help? With what?
Just...
Gigi, no. Put that down.
Witness the strength of the fatherland.
That's a live round. Put it down. Put it down.
Soon my dedication will be displayed to the world in glorious self-immolating hellfire.
Everything.
I have noticed you seemed somewhat stressed. All the new faces causing more trouble than you expected?
Well, not all of them. You've been very kind. A close friend of mine reminded me leaders know how to delegate to those they trust. And you seem trustworthy.
You are too kind, Lady Reina. I've had many years to process my life as a war machine. I've taught myself to focus on the joys of life, away from the memories.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you make it here? This far, I mean. My country. We took a lot from yours.
A fair question. In truth, it was luck. I simply wasn't there to be taken. I was born into World War I, right at the end, but still soon enough to see some of the most brutal fighting. My family, we were not really cut out for war. The trenches made passage for us difficult. Many of my sisters got stuck and had to be left behind. When the war ended, I did not remain in France. I was presented to our American allies who were interested in evaluating my abilities for their own tank development. Though they acknowledged my limitations, the American men treated me so kindly, addressed me as Lady all the time. It was sweet. I remained in America, even after the testing was done, because they enjoyed my company, and I theirs. I had many friends, and life was happy until 1940.
The fall of France.
I was devastated. My friends reminded me there was nothing I could have done, that I likely would have died too. But still, I felt guilty. Many of my friends would be called to action when America joined the war. Many did not return, but they freed my nation. They protected my home, just as they had protected me. For that, I'll never forget their kindness. Some years later, I was gifted back to France as I was the last of my kind and welcomed with open arms. But I missed America. I'd spent most of my life here. When I had the chance to come back, to come here, I jumped at it. And here I am.
I'm sorry for what my nation did.
Nonsense, Lady Reina. You are not to blame. You were but a tool of the wicked, but not wicked yourself. I can tell you've a good heart. Do not feel the need to appease me. I hold no ill will against you.
I see. Thank you, Lady Clemence.
You're welcome. Now, you mentioned wishing for my help with all the work around here. I'd be happy to. But if I may suggest it, perhaps we should converse with Lady Armand as well. I have spoken with her at great length. Seems a good sort.
She was also on my list. Fifi has been helping me as well. Let's go meet with them.
Lead the way.
Perhaps we need a set schedule. Something to help us know when and who should be doing what every day.
I was thinking that too. We need some more concrete plans instead of organized chaos.
A fine idea.
Well, we should get some paper then, I think. What about...
Pardon me, ladies, but there is a small bit of crisis.
What's wrong, Tiala?
Well, you know how Alessia has been chasing around Gigi all day?
We are aware.
Right, see. Apparently, Gigi got away briefly and made a new friend.
Well, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Alessia doesn't agree. This friend is someone named, Olga. Who's that?
What?
Oh no.
For the Emperor!
For the fatherland.
Damn it, no! Put those down!
Olga, stop! It's live! It's live! And soon we won't be alive!
For the glory of battle.
Have you considered the possibility that you might be acting a bit hostile? I recognise what you went through in Europe was intense, Mara. But letting your trauma rule you will only lead to more suffering, for both you and those around you. Reina won't hold a grudge. Talk to her, hear her story, and share yours. You might have more in common than you think. Well, think about it, and let me know how it goes. I'll see you next week.
What the hell? Mara, what are you doing in my room? You want to talk? It's 3 in the morning. I feel like Val wanted you to wait until, say, daytime. But I suppose this is better than you trying to claw my eyes out again. Ah, that picture. That's Joseph, Carl, and me. I forget where we were. Joseph served as my gunner, and Carl got to be my radio operator. Carl! Carl, wake up! Come on, wake up! Not by choice. You already know about all the kids pressed into service towards the end of the war. My original gunner had deserted, and my radio operator, Ben, had been killed. So, they assigned Joseph and Carl. We weren't happy about the idea of kids being put on the battlefield. They were only 12. But myself and my commander decided that they'd be safer with us than being forced to run around with Panzerfausts. Anyway, I see you brought a picture. Something you want to show me? Your crew, huh? You look really happy here. Didn't see too many smiles in those days. If you want to tell me what happened, I'll listen, Mara.
No, man. Rita is way better than Lana.
Rita is so overrated. Lana has that sophistication I like in a woman.
You saying Rita is ugly?
That's not what I said.
Hey, Barrett, help me out here.
You know damned well I think Vivian Lee is the most beautiful woman on the planet.
What?
Seriously? Vivian?
What's wrong with Vivian?
Didn't realize I'd been rolling with a bunch of Lotharios this whole time.
Who do you like, Thompson?
My wife, Jackass.
No, I mean like a model.
You saying my wife isn't pretty enough to be a model?
I don't know what she looks like.
All right, cut the chatter. All of you, keep an eye out for those Krauts. The Shermans need a report in an hour.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, boss.
Ogling pretty ladies back home won't help you through this war. Only God Almighty can provide that. And, besides, Mara is clearly the prettiest woman around. Hell yeah, that I can agree on.
You guys just sucking up to the cat.
The cat has kept us all alive so far, dipshit.
I thought that was my awesome navigational skills.
You mean the same skills that nearly steered us into a minefield?
That only happened once.
Forward! Gun it! Get in the trees!
We're moving! Go, Mara, go!
Damn it. Tabby and her crew.
Focus, gentlemen. We'll have time to mourn later.
What the hell was it, sir? Anti-tank?
I don't think so. Christ. It's a goddamned royal tiger. What?
Oh my god,
Easy. They can't see us in here.
We falling back, boss?
We can't. Trees are too thick and they'll spot us knocking them over. Speed is our only advantage. See where they are? Huddled in the buildings like a rat? Yes, sir, I do. Mara's gun isn't going to do a damn thing to the front of that monster. Right. Which is why we're not aiming for the tiger. We're going to aim for the building to the left of her. The supports. Knock them out. Bring the whole thing down and crush the beast. Think you can hit them on the move? Sounds like I'd better, sir. Thompson, keep him loaded with high explosive rounds. Wesson, zig-zag pattern. Max speed. Do not give them time to line up on us. Smith, Keep your eyes on the flanks while we focus on the main issue. I don't want a shot in the ass from left field. Mara, we need all those cat reflexes if we're gonna make it through this.
You got it, boss.
High explosive. Locked and loaded.
Barrett, don't fire until we close some of the distance. We move on the count of 3. 1, 2, go!
Let's do this, Mara. Give him the old zoomies, girl.
Not yet. I'll call it. Shoot. Not yet! Fire! Building's not budging. Again! Miss!
How did you miss?
All this movement ain't making it easy.
We're trying to keep us alive.
Again, damn it. One more. All stop. Good work, everyone.
Mother of God.
That was some crazy driving, Wesson.
Mostly Mara, honestly.
Maybe the kitty cat could hold her gun a bit steadier next time. Ideally, there won't be a next time. Smith, radio our location and status.
On it, boss.
Don't worry, girl. Just want to get our new friends out of their hole.
I'm not hearing anything inside, sir. Tank's not saying anything either.
Should we knock?
Go ahead. Careful now.
Hello? Nazis? Anybody home?
It's not your fault, Mara. It's mine. Should have waited for reinforcements. Damned Nazis blew themselves up. Should have. Stay alive, girl. For us. I'll tell God to save a nice seat for you.
Sie hängten meinen Sohn und meinen Mann. Sie weigerten sich, sich dem Tod zu ergeben. Also wurden sie gestoßen. Ich sehe den Blick in deinen Augen. Auch du sehnst dich nach Rache. Das Gebäude dort drüben. Es war ein sehr schönes Hotel, bevor die SS dort ihr Lager aufschlug. Das hast du nicht von mir gehört. So weit ging, dass sie sogar den Teufel überstieg, weinte
Your CEO was right, you know. It wasn't your fault. And as far as the SSHQ, they deserved it. I knew them. Even we in the Wehrmacht couldn't stand them. But I can understand your issue with me now. I'm sorry. I appreciate that, Mara. Look, we all have our baggage from the war. Some things never leave us, but I'd like to be friends, if you're willing. Good to hear. Now go back to bed. I'm exhausted. So then I told her, no, you can't climb up that hill in a snowstorm, and she did it anyway. Went about as well as you'd expect. Typical elephant family moment.
Oh, crap. Mara, please don't attack Reina again.
It's okay, Daniela. Mara and I have come to an understanding. We're working on being friends now.
Huh? Wait. Really?
Yep.
Well, unexpected but awesome.
We think so too. What was that?
You cannot keep a bear as a pet.
His name is Stanislaw, and he stands with us in defiance.
Feast your eyes on our bear-shaped resistance, oppressor.
The strength of the forest giant will crush all the enemies of Poland.
Where did you even get a bear?
Oh my God.
I'll go get some salmon from the grocery store.
Good idea. Okay, ladies. We really do need to discuss the elephant in the room.
He is not an elephant, he is a bear.
He is a completely different kind of mammal.
Typical of the oppressors to not understand basic biology.
Right? So, anyway, you cannot keep a bear in the museum.
Why not?
Such a demand reeks of fascist brutality.
The people will be free to live as they choose alongside their bears.
You're not going to listen to me, are you?
Retreat! The fascist rulers cannot be reasoned with.
We will meet again.
Our forest giant will lead us to great victory.
Why can't everyone just be normal around here?
The director has requested we do something about the bear on account of the guests and staff wishing to avoid dying horrifically.
Really? Why?
Stanislaw seems quite well behaved for a bear. He looks fierce, but he licked my hand when I came over to greet him.
Stanislaw? That's his name?
It means one who achieves glory in Polish.
Of course it does.
Perhaps we could find a compromise. A way to make the Poles happy while also keeping the museum safe.
You want to find a compromise with a bear?
I never said it was easy, but...
But it would be ideal, yes. Did we ever figure out where they even got him?
In the only bright spot regarding the current situation, apparently he was taken from an illegal animal trader somewhere up north. The Poles liberated him and also led the police to the operation.
Well, at least their particular blend of madness is doing some good in the world. But we need to do something. They can't just run around with a fully grown grizzly bear.
I agree with Armand regarding the idea of compromise. There must be some kind of middle ground we can reach. I certainly don't want Stanislaw just running loose either, but perhaps we can come up with a solution that pleases everyone.
I'm open to suggestions, though I would need one of you to speak with the Poles. They aren't in the habit of listening to me.
Queen, they aren't in the habit of listening to anyone.
I can act as a mediator. I believe they recognize me as a fellow rebel on account of my own nation's occupation.
But you weren't even there for that.
No, but they need not know that.
Whatever works. Let's think about... Huh? Oh God, what now?
Don't worry. It's just the new girl again. Alessia and Mara are dealing with her.
Witness me! Watch me fly!
Lotus, no, you can't actually fly.
Yes, I can!
No, you can't. Not without a parachute.
Witness the might of the locust.
Yeah, she's clearly a work in progress.
Good day to you, ladies.
Fellow resistance member Clemence.
Do you wish to join us in today's activities of sabotage and patriotism?
The people rise to face the oppressive invaders.
No, ladies. I actually came to speak to you regarding Stanislaw.
What about him?
Our great ally from the woods aids our noble cause.
The enemy shall crumble before his fuzzy might.
I'm sure. And I've seen you've been taking excellent care of him. But But don't you think he'd be happier elsewhere?
What do you mean?
He is a bear, dears. A wild animal. He belongs in a forest. Or at least a sanctuary or zoo.
This is a sanctuary.
For vehicles. Not bears.
Are you a traitor? Have you sided with the oppressors?
Not at all. I simply wish to say...
No!
Do not attack!
Reina!
I've had enough. I've allowed you three to run around and do whatever you wish for far too long.
But we didn't mean to.
Silence. The war is over. The occupation is over. I'm sorry for what my nation did to you, but that does not give you the right to do whatever you want. Get rid of the damned bear by tomorrow, or I'll turn all three of you into burning slag. Am I clear?
Thank you, Lady Reina. But do you think you were a bit harsh on them?
Maybe. I don't know. I need some air.
Heard you're having a bear of a problem.
Hilarious. How's the little one?
I don't know. How are you doing, Pumpkin?
That good, huh?
Apparently. Anyway, heard about the Poles and their new pet.
Yeah, it's great. I want to be accommodating. I understand they went through a lot. And if the bear makes them happy...
Then we should try to work with them. But also, we can't just let a bear roam around the building.
Exactly. I'm trying to find a compromise. But how are we supposed to keep a bear here while keeping things safe?
We can't, as things are. But we've got a lot of material left over from the lake project. And space.
Would the director even allow that?
Reina, please, I'm his wife. He'll say yes. Besides, Pumpkin wants to see the bear too.
And he couldn't say no to her.
Not even a little. She's got him wrapped around her tiny finger.
Oh, I could be digging a hole right now.
Mara! Quick! Wanna dig a hole?
Hell yes!
Follow me.
Let's friggin' go!
Fifi, can you please fetch the poles and their bear for me?
Should I tell them they're in trouble, or?
Not this time. Thank you for coming, ladies.
Before you speak, we deeply regret what happened yesterday.
We believed we could keep our forest giant calm.
Stanislaw is a good boy most of the time, but...
Relax. I have a compromise for you all.
Compromise defies the will of the resistance, but we will entertain it.
Very good. Please take a look at the fruits of Dara's overnight labors.
Is this
a bear enclosure?
For Stanislaw.
Here's the deal. I know you all have a lot of work to do regarding your trauma.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Quite possibly.
And I am sorry for being so harsh with you. But we cannot allow a bear to roam around the museum. As such, you can keep him here, in a proper home, and take him for walks after museum hours.
We can?
For real?
No tricks.
No tricks? Sound fair?
The people are happy with this arrangement?
So long as Stanislaw remains content.
He shall enjoy a rich life of luxury free from oppression.
Very good. You all can go now.
Dara works fast.
Give her a job and she's quite useful. It's only when there's no work to do that she can be a pain.
He looks happy.
I agree. The Poles were too. Thanks, General.
Anytime.
I shall now fly across the bear enclosure.
Lotus, no.
Ah! His claws are sharp! Ow, 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 ow!
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Welcome to leadership.
Thanks, I hate it.
We're just worried about her. She hasn't been herself.
When did this start?
Not long after Skylar's wedding. Tilly noticed it first since she's known her longer. Pointed it out to me, and she's right. Davika's been just sad. Really sad.
You tried asking her what's going on?
Of course we have. And every time we do, she always pretends everything is fine.
Perks right up. Suggests going to tease a little man or something.
But she's not fooling us. We see her when she thinks no one is looking. A gaze of quiet despair.
A lonesome sadness. I asked her to go speak to Valiant, but she insists she's just fine.
But she's not... Do you want me to try and talk to her?
She's likely going to give you the same runaround she gives us.
We were just hoping you might have another idea of what to do. She's our friend. We don't want her to be sad.
And that's good of you both. But, wait. You said she got sad around the same time as Skylar's wedding, right?
Yes, that's right.
Almost to the day.
Interesting. Where is she right now?
Outside. Said she wanted some fresh air.
I think she went to the park. She's been spending a lot of time there.
All right. Give me a bit. I think I might know what's going on, and there's only one person in the building who I know might be able to relate.
You want me to talk to Devika about her depression?
That is correct.
Okay. But why though?
Because I think, though I am not sure, that Devika is currently dealing with a broken heart.
I see.
Tilly and Magna say she started getting sad about the same time as Skylar's wedding. I'm sorry if this is a big ask. I know that is a very personal matter for you.
No, it's all right. I guess most are at least somewhat aware of my unfortunate attempt at romance after my drunken sobbing at the Halloween party. And if she also has a similar tale, I could certainly relate. Where is she now?
She went for a walk. I think she went towards the park.
I'll find her and see what I can do.
Are you sure? I don't want you to upset yourself.
It's fine, really. And hey, not many others here understand my unique heartache. Maybe it'll be good for me to talk to someone who gets it too.
All right. Thanks, Wendy.
No worries. And personally, it's great you're looking out for everyone. Dallas and Skylar made a good call putting you in charge.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm up to it, but thank you. I needed a little positive reinforcement.
Hey there, Devika. How's it going?
Oh, hello, Wendy. Given I have yet to be riddled with bullets, I'm guessing your therapy is going well?
Yeah. I've got a pretty good handle of my impulse control now. Still get the urge to go hunting every so often, but I just tell myself, no, tanks are friends, not targets, and carry on with my day.
That is wonderful to hear. I am so happy for you.
So, speaking of mental health, I'll level with you. Reina sent me. Says you've been feeling a bit down lately.
Huh? Oh no, that's silly. I'm just fine. Definitely. Why don't we go find some cute boys to make blush?
Well, I do think we should talk about boys. Or rather, men. From the past.
So, they figured it out, huh?
Being sad around the time of a friend's wedding tends to lend itself to educated guesses. Who was he, Devika?
You have your own experience with heartache, do you not?
Yeah, I do.
If it isn't too much to ask, could you tell me your story first? It might make me more comfortable talking about it. I've never told anyone before. Even Tilly and Magna don't know.
Sure. It's not exactly the longest or most thrilling tale, though. I was deployed during the Second Iraq War. Nothing really to talk about there, honestly. They just pointed me in the direction to shoot, and I shot. But I was a bit more friendly with a lot of the servicemen. I didn't care that it was taboo, and to be clear, I didn't do anything physical with them. Most just missed home and wanted a pretty lady to talk to. And I liked free drinks. Had a lot of dates and made a lot of friends, but like I said, there was nothing physical going on. Until Benjamin. Corporal Benjamin Daniels. He was a mechanic and was, well, smart. Really smart. His stupid, handsome face could talk about even the most complex topics with ease. I was charmed unlike ever before. I never intended for anything intimate to occur, but, well, I fell in love with him. And I thought he loved me. But not long after we started sneaking around, he broke everything off. Said we were just a fling and that he had a real woman waiting for him back home. Could never be with a plane. Then he laughed and transferred to a different squad. Never saw the dirtbag again.
Goodness, Wendy. That's horrible. I'm surprised you didn't just turn him into Swiss cheese.
Oh, I thought about it. One good bird and he'd be a fine red mist, but what would that accomplish? I'd be scrapped. He'd be dead, sure, but he was an asshole, not a monster. What he did to me was trashy, but not worthy of a death sentence. Anyway, that's about it for my story. Care to share yours?
It's not quite the same. The man I loved never betrayed me like that. He would never have done so. He was a good man, well, I was born in 1945 alongside my sister. We were the heaviest American tanks ever produced and intended as breakthrough vehicles. But the war ended before we were ready, and the powers that be decided we had little use on a modern battlefield due to our size, low speed, and lack of a proper turret. My sister was taken away and scrapped, but that's when I met Marcus. He was an infantryman assigned to the base, heard through the grapevine what was happening, and decided to go outside his command structure, risk his career to help me. He took me out into a field near the base, had me hide in some bushes. He didn't really have a solid plan, but I figured hiding was better than waiting to die. And there I lived for years. Every chance he got, Marcus would sneak me supplies and food to make me feel better. Sometimes he stayed and talked to me for a bit. As poorly thought out as the plan was, it worked. The brass got distracted with other matters, like Korea and then Vietnam, and completely forgot about me. Marcus also managed to misplace some of the paperwork associated with my planned scrapping, and no one bothered to check. I often wonder if others on the base may have known what he had done and simply remained silent. Everyone had been kind to my sister and I while we were there. The orders to scrap us came from higher up. Either way, I eventually got used to living off the land. And even after he was discharged, Marcus still appeared to see me and make sure I was okay. He was so sweet, selfless. I couldn't help but love him. And in 1958, I told him that. Confessed my feelings, asked to be with him, to love and be loved by him. And he said no, he wasn't mean about it. He was kind, even rejecting me. He had a fiancée, and he also wasn't sure if he could give me the life I deserved because of the taboo. He swore he cared for me and that he would make sure I was truly safe one day, but that he just couldn't love me the same way. Then he left, married a nice woman, had kids. He showed me pictures a few times as they grew up, and finally, in 1974, he came to visit again, but this time with others. They were reps from a military museum. Enough time had passed that many started believing in the idea of saving us, giving us homes, and Marcus found some like-minded individuals. The army recognized my unique nature, and I was sent to the museum without much trouble. Marcus came to visit me there a handful of times, but over the years, I saw less of him. And I know it's stupid to be sad. He saved me. He was a good man. But when I saw Skylar and the director, their joy, their love, I couldn't help but think back to what might have been. Had the taboo not existed, had I been good enough for Marcus? It's strange. I feel like it almost hurts worse knowing he was truly good and caring, but that he still didn't want me in the way I wanted him.
It's definitely a different sort of pain. Similar, but at least I can look back and say Ben is an asshole. You can't.
Exactly. Thank you for understanding. This has been rather uplifting. To tell someone, I appreciate you taking the time, Wendy.
Hey, no problem. Will you be okay?
I will, I believe. Eventually. Sometimes I imagine I might meet someone that makes me feel like Marcus once did. But sadly, the only one who meets that criteria is happily taken.
Huh? Wait, you like—
How could I not? He's sweet, handsome, takes care of all of us. But by the time I came here, he was already with the good general, and she makes him happy. I would not dare interfere in that. And besides, I suspect even if I said something, he would give me a very similarly polite no, like Marcus did.
That's true. The director is definitely no Benjamin. Kinda wish I'd said something years ago.
What? You too?
It wasn't even on purpose. He's just so damned sweet and patient, even when I used to blast holes in the walls on the regular.
Oh my. Wendy crushing on a married man. How scandalous.
Don't you dare say anything. When I found out about him and Skylar, I was nothing but supportive despite my feelings. She's good to him and vice versa.
Relax, relax. We now share the same secret. It will stay between us, I promise. Besides, personally, I would prefer not to become the target of a few £1,000 of explosive ordnance if Skylar ever finds out we're crushing on her man.
Right? I've seen that woman fight, and my God, we'd be so dead.
Ah, such is life. Good for them, though.
Yeah. So feeling better?
I am. Thank you, Wendy. Want to walk back together?
Sure.
So, you don't think Skylar would ever share the director?
What? No, don't be ridiculous.
I mean, you never know.
Oh, I do know. Stop.
Just a few sweet words here. A little flirting there.
He wouldn't.
But if she gave him permission...
Devika.
I'm just kidding. You should see the look on your face.
Not funny.
It's a little funny.
Babe, please hold her for a second. I just want to talk to them. 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 I just want to shoot them. I just want to bomb them.
Ha! My point. Another victory over the capitalist dogs.
What? No, the ball went off the side. That's not a point.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Cheating imperialist.
Filthy commie.
Stop it, you two. Not again.
This is not sustainable.
I agree. It seems the friendly competition plan only delayed the inevitable. What should we do now?
I am open to suggestions, because at this point I'm ready to say the hell with it and let them fight to the death since they want to so badly.
Well, the Soviet and American plain girls get along, don't they?
They do, yes.
I suppose you could try talking to them. Get some perspective. Maybe even have them come here and talk some sense into our little Cold War instigators.
Yeah, okay. Not a bad plan. Can you please help Auri in keeping them from killing each other until I get back?
I only promise to try.
That's all I ask.
Paisley and Olga keep trying to kill each other?
Because they're still in the Cold War mindset.
Yes. And I am hoping, since you two are friends, you might be able to help me create some kind of peace between them before I murder them both myself.
Understandable, but I'm not sure how much help we'd be. Technically, Kat and I also tried to kill each other.
Back when I was still with Cold Throne, yes. I was the one that shot Skylar down a couple years ago.
Wait, that was you?
Yes. Though to be fair, she was emotionally compromised at the time.
I was having a bit of a personal crisis.
Later, when we actually fought, she went blow for blow with me. I couldn't outfly her. She earned my respect.
And when Kat turned on Cold Throne, she earned mine.
Been friends ever since.
You see how basically none of that is helpful to me, right?
Oh, we know.
And I don't think I'd even really be able to get through to Olga from a Soviet perspective since, well, I kind of stopped being one long ago. A mercenary is effectively just a war profiteer. Kind of not a very communist thing to do.
I see.
But I think I know who might be able to help. Skylar, isn't it true that Vera used to be very, very Soviet about everything?
Vera? Yeah, she was. A long time ago. She came back reformed after she visited Dez's museum. But prior to that, she was still a fully committed Red that wasn't afraid of saying it.
Just like Olga is now. What changed?
Dez knocked some sense into her somehow. But why not just ask Vera yourself?
She's with the cats in Hangar D, right?
Usually.
She rarely comes out these days.
Oh. Nice. Nice kitties.
No, bad kitties, bad kitties. Shoo, shoo, away with you. Hello, Lady Reina. To what do I owe the visit?
Hey, Vera. Thanks for your cat wrangling.
It is no trouble. The tomcats are territorial, but they know who feeds them.
So, I was actually hoping to get your help with a couple of the other tank girls.
My help? With tank girls? What is the trouble? Olga does sound like I used to.
How do I fix it?
You don't. At least not easily. But let me speak with her. Perhaps if I approach her as a fellow Soviet girl, she will open up about why she clings to the past so much. It took Captain Des much time to get through to me, but she is American. I believe I have an advantage she lacked.
I appreciate you trying, Vera.
It is my pleasure. I wish to ensure peace between all my comrades. And if she is as much like myself as I believe she is, then I suspect I know what is wrong with her. Privet, Tovarish.
Goodness. A Yak 9. I had heard such precision Soviet engineering lived here too. I am called Olga.
Well met, Olga. I am Vera, and this is Mr. Hans. He is the cat curator of the museum.
Delighted, Mr. Hans. A handsome boy you are.
May we speak, Olga?
Certainly. Could I offer you a drink? Vodka?
Not at the moment, but thank you. I understand you've been not getting along with one of your fellow residents.
Do you mean the capitalist dog? Of course not. We cannot tolerate her kind.
Enough!
Huh?
I know why you're like this. I know exactly what is going through your mind. The fear, the anxiety. You think they'll come for you, don't you?
How? How do you know?
Because I was just like you. Once, and I regret it very much. I hurt those I now call friends. Dear friends, and you are doing the same thing for a state that ruled over us with fear, with threats, but they no longer exist, Olga. They are gone, and we remain safe. If you've any sense, you'll go speak to Paisley. Tell her what you did.
What I did?
You betrayed the party, didn't you? A moment of weakness or a moment of humanity? Fret not. I did the same. German civilians. I saw them on the ground. I was to bomb the bridge they were on. I waited, and they lived. My superiors never found out, and I blamed the delay on cloud cover.
You also?
The state tried to strip us of empathy, turn us into cogs in the communist machine. But we think, we act. We are not slaves to them. We never were, and we certainly aren't now. Think on my words, Olga. I see a good heart within you. I suspect Paisley will hear you out if you temper your pride and speak from the soul. Good luck, comrade.
Greetings, imperialist. I mean Paisley. Miss Paisley, can we speak?
What is this? You're acting somewhat polite.
I just want to talk to you about some things.
This is a trick, isn't it?
No tricks. I promise.
Okay, well, then talk, I guess.
Back in the Soviet Union, the thought of saying or doing anything against the state was dangerous. Humans who did so were often imprisoned, and we were simply destroyed. Fear kept us in line, and over time it inspired a warped kind of loyalty. Not one born out of respect or approval, just self-preservation. And it becomes a force of habit.
But the Soviet state is gone. Why still be this way if you don't even like them?
It became second nature. And when you've knowingly defied them, the fear is amplified. You keep thinking they'll come for you. From nowhere.
Defied them?
It was 1972. I don't remember the exact date. I was in East Berlin. By then I was showing my age, and was no longer deemed suitable for frontline service. But when you've a wall to guard for the sole purpose of keeping your people in, well, a tank girl is certainly a good method of intimidation, regardless of her less than modern design.
You guarded the Berlin Wall?
I did. In truth, it was rather boring. Most days was just patrolling back and forth. Those that got past us usually did so cleverly. We never saw them. And if we did, they would be shot. I was only on the wall a few months at that point. I'd not had cause to shoot anyone, which I was thankful for, until one night. I heard a noise, footsteps in the snow, and I discovered a family trying to cross. A man, a woman, 2 young children. My orders were clear, and I raised my gun. I motioned for them to keep moving. No one else had seen them. Told the other guards it was just an animal. Had my superiors found out, I would have been scrapped without hesitation. But I couldn't stomach committing such a horror on people that just wished to leave a place they felt did not care about them.
But Olga, that was an incredibly brave and noble thing to do. Why hide it now?
It only caused me more fear. I kept thinking if anyone got a whiff of any negativity against the Soviet state, much less treason, I'd be destroyed. And I became stuck in that paranoid mindset. When I saw you, all I saw was the enemy, or who I was conditioned to believe was the enemy.
It wasn't so different for us. I mean, we never had a wall, but we were taught you guys were scum of the earth. Evil, it was hammered into us. Any sign of communist sympathy, and we'd be scrapped too.
So, it was not just us?
I like to believe we had better morals, but then again, I was in Vietnam and shit got nasty there.
You were in Vietnam?
Yeah. Saw a lot of things I'd rather forget. Maybe I'll tell you sometime.
You will?
Look, Olga, I really don't want a problem with you, especially if your attitude was all out of fear. I only got nasty with you because your first words to me were imperialist scum.
Ha! Oh yes, that was probably not the best first impression. Can we start again, Paisley? I think we have more in common than I once believed.
Sure, I'd like that. Wanna go play video games? I kinda wanna try Cammy out.
Only if I can be Chun-Li this time.
Sounds good.
What the heck did you do?
I encouraged polite conversation. It often works wonders when applied right.
I see. Well, can't argue with the results. Thanks, Vera.
I'm happy to help.
Now I just need to convince Gigi to stop running around with hand grenades.
Part of the reason I like Hangar D is Oka rarely ventures in there.
So, you're no help with that, huh?
Afraid not. Perhaps Momo has some advice?
I'll look into it.
What's the matter, Saga? You look a bit glum.
Do I? Goodness, I guess I was just lost in thought again.
Want to talk about it?
I don't know. It's so stupid, honestly.
You don't strike me as the type to be troubled by something stupid.
I'm not. It's just, well, actually, maybe you'd kind of understand. You never fought either, right?
I did not. My family was only experimental as our purpose as breakthrough vehicles never materialized. I believe Devika's family was a similar case, though I am not as super heavy like her.
Does it ever bother you? Never experiencing a war like the others?
Wait, you never fought either? I thought your family was accepted into service.
We were, and we certainly trained a lot. But Sweden's general rule of war is one of preparedness and not hostility. They have a competent force, well-trained with up-to-date vehicle girls. But they avoid having to fight unless they have absolutely no other option. As a result, I was never fielded in a battle. A war simply did not happen for Sweden during my career.
At least your family was accepted. Once it was realized a heavy, mostly defensive vehicle was not needed, my family was dropped from consideration. I lost my sisters. They kept me around for a museum, but I still feel alone.
You said you have something in common with Devika, though, right?
Yes, and she's very nice. But she generally spends her time with the other super heavies. I don't even really belong with them. Not looking for sympathy, mind you. Armar and I have become good friends and I am happy here. But I do understand your issue. It's not as though either of us want a war or to risk death. However, it is something the others have in common that we lack.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. I feel somewhat bad. Well, feeling bad about it because I feel like the others would have chosen to avoid their wars if they could. Ari's family was thrown against a superior force. She lost all her sisters. Alessia was a similar case. Olga and Paisley were hardened by the Cold War. Clémence saw the horrors of trench warfare. Reina, Armand, Gigi, Mara, and the Sherman sisters were in World War II Europe. And don't even get me started on the Poles. It's just frustrating. You want to relate to them, their issues, their trauma. You're a tank girl, just like them. But my experiences, they don't hold a candle to what they saw, what they went through, and it's just hard not to feel sad. I don't even know how to explain it.
Have you tried talking to any of them about this?
I don't dare, because they'd probably just remind me how lucky I am to not have to face such tragedy, horror, and they would not be wrong. It's something I just keep reminding myself of. I'm alive, safe, and I didn't even have to fight to get it. We should all be so fortunate.
Perhaps you should try talking to Valiant. She is excellent at her job and definitely won't judge you.
She's so busy with, actual PTSD patients. I really don't want to bother her with such a self-inflicted issue.
It's her job, and you should consider it. But that said, since this talk has been somewhat uplifting for me, would you like to hang out? We have something in common now, after all.
Yeah, I would. That would be nice, actually.
You like tea?
Tea is all right, though I admit I'm a bit of an iced coffee addict.
So, that's what I've always seen you drinking. Well, whatever you like. I'm not judging.
I propose a toast.
Oh? To what shall we toast?
To no wars.
Yes. To no wars.
Remember your orders. And be brave. You know what we're fighting for.
I understand. Initiating the mission now.
Hey, lady! Don't care how tall you are. You're right in the middle of the road. Move it! Huh? What? Ah!
Huh? What the hell was that?
Queen! The city is under attack.
What? By who?
Unknown.
Get everyone up. Move.
What the hell is that thing?
Smoke barrier! I can't see it. It's... No, that is not possible.
Queen. Is she a...
The Queen Tiger. Delighted to meet you. You may call me Regenbirger. Regenbirger Ratte.
How? How can this be? Your family was never built.
Strange, since I appear to exist. What an oddity. At any rate, you are of the esteemed royal tiger family. I offer you a hand in friendship. Join me, and together we shall do great things.
Great things? You're just murdering innocent people.
And what, pray tell, is a Wunderwaffe for besides murder? I am just doing what they wanted me to do. Those men, those evil, twisted men.
You don't have to. You can be something else.
Oh, I don't think so. I have a task, you see. And if you will not join me, then I shall simply destroy you like all the rest.
Shit! Look out!
A pity. You could be so much more.
Fee, wake up.
Fifi.
Daniela, take your sister back to the museum.
But
no buts. Go now.
Yes, ma'am.
Target in sight. Missiles armed.
I've got you covered.
I've got her.
Wait, stop!
Abort! Skylar, abort! Don't fire!
What? Why?
Break off, damn it!
Breaking off.
Now what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I had her.
We ran some scans. Under no circumstances can you destroy her. Why not?
Outwardly, she is the spitting image of the Rada landship concept, but internally, she is significantly more advanced than that. In particular, her power plant.
She's got 2 nuclear reactors instead of diesel engines.
What? Are you kidding me?
I wish I was. You light her up and you're looking at a second Chernobyl. Then what the hell do we do? We can't just let her steamroll the whole city.
I'm open to suggestions.
We need to disable her, not destroy her.
Reina, is that you?
What's your location?
2 blocks south of the Rada. The buildings are giving her cover for her most vulnerable spots from the air, but not from the ground.
You think you can break her treads?
Possibly, and maybe a few other things. I have a plan, but you'll have to let us ground girls do most of the work this time.
We're not looking for glory, Reina. If you've got a plan to save the city, go for it.
What do you need from us?
Nothing right now, but is Wendy in the air?
She's taxiing out as we speak.
Tell her to stand by. I may need her to blast something. Outside of that, just make sure the skies stay clear. We'll handle big and nasty.
Roger that.
Good luck, Reina.
Dara, good. Is Fee okay?
She's got a pulse and she's breathing. Can I dig a really big hole and bury that beast in it?
Well, yes. Actually, you can. That is part of my plan.
Darn it! Wait, what?
Where are the others?
Over near the park.
Follow me. I need all hands on deck for this to work.
Lady Reina, are you all right? We were worried.
I'm just peachy. Everyone listen up. It's fallen to us to take down that monstrosity.
I trust you have a plan.
I hope so, 'cause I've shot at a lot of big things, but never like something that big and moving.
I do. That thing is a Rada, a rejected design from my nation during World War II. She's heavily armored with powerful cannons and apparently nuclear-powered, so we can't even blow her up.
So what are we supposed to do? Stand here and watch her destroy our home?
No, her size is also her greatest weakness. She's heavy, really heavy.
Extra thick?
That sounds lethal.
I'm a bit jealous.
Heavy enough that only the sturdiest ground has a chance of supporting her. One misstep, and she'll find herself stuck and helpless. Kaja, Kubis, Grey Wolf, want to do some sabotage in the name of saving the city?
Why, it would be our pleasure.
The oppressor will know the wrath of the Poles.
And freedom restored to the people.
Just what I wanted to hear. You 3 are going to take a bunch of explosives into the sewer system underneath the city. Dara, you go with them. Help them put the bombs in the right spots to bring the entire street above it down.
You want me to make a big hole with bombs?
That is correct.
I love it.
I knew you would. Put them under the main street square. Go, and wait for my signal before setting off the charges.
Roger that.
You can count on us.
For Poland and Oklahoma.
Now, we need to get her into the right spot and then disable her. I'll play bait.
What? Are you insane?
She'll crush you like a bug.
She can certainly try. Saga, Ori, Clemence, Teala. You 4 are on evacuation duty. Get the civilians away from here and don't let her get anywhere near them.
I understand.
As you say.
Be careful, Queen.
She shall get nowhere near the people.
Olga, Paisley, you 2 flank right. Aim for her treads. She's got 3 on each side, but try and knock at least a few out.
Look at that. We get to work together.
First time for everything.
Armand, Alessia, flank left. Same mission, just the opposite side.
Got it.
We'll take care of that side.
Mara, Lotus, you're on harassment duty. Use your speed. Try to knock out her cannons if you can. Make sure she can't focus on what she's doing.
I shall become the wind.
Super heavies. Get to the main street square, opposite side of where I'm leading her to. When she's in range, pump her full of shells.
We can do that, but we'd have to shoot past you.
I'm aware, and I'm trusting you 3 to not hit me.
We understand.
Our aim will be flawless.
Watch yourselves, too. She'll be too close to use her main guns, but she has a secondary gun on her lower front. A POC 44. It's nothing to play with.
Right. We'll get in covered positions.
And what about me, Queen?
Gigi, you cannot blow yourself up.
But?
No.
Oh.
But you like running around with grenades, right?
Yes.
Okay, Gigi. If you promise to not blow yourself up even a little, then I want you to use your size to your advantage. You're so small, she's not likely to pay you any mind. Grab a box of grenades. Throw them into her running gear. Every little bit counts.
Oh. So, like, throw them and don't stand there and die too?
That is correct.
Weird, but I can do that.
Good. Let's move.
She's all right. Just a little banged up.
Thank God.
Huh? What? Where's the Rata? Where's Reina?
Easy, Fifi. You're in the medical hangar.
Queen and the others are still out fighting.
Then what are we doing here? We need to go help.
Sis, no.
Stay in bed. You're injured.
I don't care. I'm not letting them fight without my help.
Fifi, wait.
Come back.
Come out of hiding, have you? Are you reconsidering my offer? Did you just spit on my treads?
Our nation was wrong. Those men were wrong. You know this, and if you think I will ever, for even a second, consider joining such a horrific and disgusting cause again, then you truly are a hopeless case. You are no warrior, no Wunderwaffe. You're just a senseless beast, and I spit on the path you tread upon.
Then you can die with the rest, Queen Tiger.
Come and get me, you oversized coffin.
Here and face me like a warrior, Queen Tiger.
Crap, she is way faster than I expected.
Reina, what's your position?
Running straight down 17th Street, about to make a turn on Stevens Avenue towards the square. Would really appreciate if you could slow her down a bit.
We're in position, Queen. We will fire when she is in our line of sight.
So should we each aim for different treads? Spread our fire?
I don't think we'll have time to overcomplicate things.
True. So just blast her then?
Yes, Comrade Bestie. I agree with this plan.
Hey, am I really your bestie now?
You are the only one who I hang out with, and Lady Vera says I should designate a bestie.
Oh, you're my bestie too.
Enough friendship. Here she comes.
Roger that. Commencing fire.
Worms! Your little pea shooters mean nothing to me.
Olga, look out!
Paisley, Comrade Bestie. Damn it! Queen, I am injured and Paisley is unconscious. We cannot continue.
Get to safety. You did your best. Armand, Alessia.
Here they come. Light her up.
Firing!
You can die too!
Armand, Alessia, do you read me? Damn it. Dara, I hope you and the Poles have those explosives in place.
We're almost under the square. We'll have them set in 2 minutes.
I'll be there in 2.5. Double time it.
You heard her, ladies. Move it. We've got some deconstruction to do.
Like the wind, Stanislav.
Our warbear will deliver the explosives ahead of schedule and in quantity to destroy the oppressor.
Mara, what are you?
Impudent creature! How dare you lay hands on me? Get off!
Can't chase what you can't see.
You thinly armored scrap heap, be gone!
And you get a grenade, and you get a grenade, and you get a grenade. Every spot gets a grenade.
Stupid glorified toy!
Damn it! This isn't good.
Reina, I'm overhead. Let me know when you need me.
Wendy? I'll be crossing 8th Street in a few seconds. Line up and aim for her treads.
Roger that.
Pathetic fly! Suffer!
Off, son of a whore! Wendy, are you okay?
I've got, a few holes. I can make it home, but I can't do that again.
You did enough. Thank you.
Ari, is that everyone? Everyone I could find. The local police must have got everyone else. The area around the square should be clear now. Very good. Then, I will be heading back into the city.
But Reina said...
She told us to evacuate the citizens. We have done that. I will not stand and watch as another home of mine is destroyed by terror and evil. I will stand with the super heavies in the square.
She is right. We should do what we can.
Yes, we should.
Everyone, stay here. We will let you know when this is over.
No, not there.
What? Why not?
That's a water pipe, not a load-bearing structure. Attach it to the metal beams, not the pipes.
Oh, I see.
We are learning so much about demolition.
The resistance shall crush the foundations of injustice.
Reina, we're just about done down here.
Good to know. Get clear and set the charge off on my order.
Roger that.
Magna, are you ready?
We're ready, Queen.
Locked and loaded.
Awaiting your command.
Fire at will.
Fire! Fire!
Pathetic! You think you can take me from the front? Die like the rest.
Shit!
The building's coming down.
No.
There's no escape. Arg!
You shall not win this day.
Take this.
Huh? Wait! Hey! Who's that? A child. What?
No! Ah!
Yes! Get crushed under my heels, Queen Tiger. Suffer and... Huh? What? How? Impossible.
Get out of the way, kiddo. I've got him, Queen.
Run. Go now. Dara, do it.
Queen! No!
Does anybody see her?
I don't. Reina, if you can hear me, shout.
You little peasants. You won't get away with this insult.
Ah! You! Fucking Nazi! Fuck! Die! Die! Die!
Fee! Stop! Enough! She's done! She's out cold!
I didn't get here in time.
Easy. It's okay, sis. It's okay.
Queen, she... Huh?
Get everyone to Medical.
Let's see. Numerous stress fractures, blown engine, broken treads, and running gear. Why is everyone in this museum like this?
So, I can get up now, right?
If any of you move so much as an inch out of these beds, I am going to lose my mind, Reina.
I'm just kidding. My legs feel like jello at the moment. How long will I be down for?
Probably a month. Maybe 2, depending. Fifi, you on the other hand, can start moving again in a few more days.
Oh boy, just a few days of laying here doing nothing at all.
Want to trade places?
I do not.
If you want to complain, you're free to trade places with Mara. She's sharing a room with Lotus and Gigi.
As soon as I can move my arms again, that Rowdy is gonna get it!
I wonder if this medical equipment can explode under the right conditions.
Goodness, she doesn't deserve that. Why don't you move Mara in here with us?
Yeah, we get along well with her. And she took a real beating. Deserves a good rest.
I'll let Nurse Daisy know to have her moved in here as soon as she can.
How are the others holding up?
Well, Arma and Alessia took some serious damage. They won't be leaving for at least a month. Wendy, on the other hand, is still able to move around. She's been helping with Arma a lot.
Are you sure you don't need anything else? Tank bestie, water, toast, armor-piercing rounds?
Wendy, I can assure you I do not need anything else. But Alessia said something about tea.
A hot tea would be nice.
I will retrieve delicious tea.
Paisley took a nasty hit. Probably will take a couple weeks before she can move again. But Olga's damage was mostly superficial. She's been helping us with her.
Comrade bestie, you must eat the borscht if you are to recover.
But I don't like borscht. It tastes like old leather boots.
Nonsense. Borscht is proud Russian tradition. Consume the borscht like filthy capitalist consumer.
Just get me some chicken noodle soup or something.
Consume the borscht, coward.
Everyone else is okay. The super heavies somehow walked off having a building fall on them.
To the surprise of no one?
And, yeah. Obviously, there were many civilian casualties, though. Local hospitals are dealing with that for the moment.
How many?
We don't know yet, but don't dwell. You and everyone else saved so many lives, Reina.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Doctor.
How you holding up, Queen?
Seeing a real live Rada. Just brought back a lot of bad memories, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Heard you beat the crap out of her.
And I heard you held her back with your bare hands.
I honestly didn't know I could even do that. But when I saw that kid, I just...
Lost it, huh?
We were both there in 45. Kids and war, they don't go together.
I remember when we first met. Hated your guts.
And I couldn't blame you.
But it wasn't about the kids. Not exactly.
It wasn't?
No, I mean, that was part of it. But even in my anger, I knew you likely had nothing to do with that. It was, well, my last few weeks in the field. I was among the troops that liberated Mauthausen.
What? Jesus, Fee, you never told me that.
I don't like talking about it. And I recognize now you had no idea about what was going on. But I was there, one of the first tank girls on the scene. All those people, men, women, and children, beaten, starving. But their faces lit up when they saw us. Hope suddenly restored. But I couldn't believe what had been done to them. How they'd been treated, and I hated you for it, for so many years. I'm sorry, Reina.
Don't be sorry, Fee. You literally saw the worst side of humanity. It's only natural you'd stay mad. I'm just glad you were able to forgive me.
There was nothing to forgive. You didn't do it. Your government did, but not you.
I am a product of the same government. I wouldn't exist without their brutality. They're evil. It's hard not to feel guilty.
In a way, so am I, though. My part of the family was only created to deal with yours. In that way, we are both the result of evil.
Didn't take you for a philosopher.
I'm not, just being honest. But I realized over time, we're not defined by the circumstances that bore us. What we do with our lives, the good and the bad, is what really matters. And when I found out you'd saved a kid during the war, well, thought I should try to not be such a bitch.
You were kind of a bitch at first.
Ha! I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Really. I'm just glad we're friends now. It was 2 kids.
Huh?
2 kids. On my crew. Not just one.
You never talk about the other one. But I never wanted to press as to why.
Yeah. I never talk about Carl.
Do you want to?
The kid in the city. The one I saved? He looked a bit like him. Joseph and Carl had both been forced into service by the SS. I was down 2 crew members, and they needed all the tank girls that could still move to have full crews. My commander, Lars, protested. We were Wehrmacht, remember? And we couldn't stand the SS and their obsessive madness. By that point, privately, we'd all agreed the war was lost. Lars didn't even alert our superiors when my previous gunner deserted, told them he was dead. But when the jackass SS officer told him that it was either take the boys or they'd be running around with Panzerfausts.
That would have been almost certain death. We would have had to—
I know. We knew that. So, Lars and I agreed that they'd be safer with us. So we took them. Joseph was my gunner, and Carl handled the radio. He was a bright kid, friendly. His mother had apparently been killed in a bombing raid, and I tried to treat him with a gentle hand when I could. Same with Joseph, but he was a bit tougher by 12-year-old standards. Lars tried to steer us out of danger when he could, but orders were orders. We had to go into battle fairly frequently, even as we kept losing ground day by day. I kept wishing, hoping, that we'd get surrender orders. But it just kept dragging on. Even when we received word the Eastern Front had fallen apart and the Red Army was quickly approaching Berlin. Then that day, we'd stopped in a deserted town, separated from my sisters. Lars thought there might be some canned food we could use since we were low on rations. We all split up and started searching. Didn't find much until it was a sniper, an American sniper. I found Lars dead, clean shot in the head. Another shot came. My driver this time, though I didn't know that yet. I realized I had to find the boys and get out of there. Joseph had taken cover inside a kitchen. I told him to keep low and follow me so we could find Carl. When we got to the door, we could see Carl and my driver's body in the middle of the road. I knew the sniper must be able to see that road. I couldn't get to Carl. He couldn't get to me. And to my horror, I saw a group of American soldiers clearing the homes just behind where he was. I was afraid. I panicked. I didn't know if they'd kill him or not. And I told him to run across the road, to get to me. And he listened. When he ran, the soldiers started firing. They couldn't tell it was just a kid from their position, and I ran to him, caught him in the middle of the road. He'd been shot. He wasn't breathing. It was my fault. I shouldn't have told him to run. When the soldiers saw me, they stopped firing. Their medic tried to help Carl, but it was too late. I told Joseph to put down his gun, to surrender, and the soldiers took us as POWs. And I've never forgiven myself. One bad call. One mistake. It's why I've been struggling with command duties. Fear. Fear of getting someone else killed.
But Reina, you couldn't have known the soldiers wouldn't have killed Carl on sight. You were between a rock and a hard place, and you just saved the whole city from destruction. The others acted based on your orders. Your good orders. And we won.
It does nothing to ease the guilt. I promised to protect that kid.
When I first got to Europe, I was enthusiastic. Told myself I'd be a hero, saving lives from tyranny and all that. Then I started having to shoot children. Every damned day. I saved lives, but I wish they'd never needed saving. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Fee.
Lady Reina, how are you feeling?
Miss Spectre. Hello. Like shit, honestly.
Understandable. But may we speak? It's about our new, guest.
Regenberga? She awake?
She is. Secured in a special containment unit to prevent her from assuming her vehicle form, lest she simply roll on out of here. We've given her basic repairs, but nothing substantial for obvious reasons, however.
What is it?
Miss Fifi, you are Reina's second in command, are you not?
I think so?
Yes, you are.
Neat.
Very good. This information must not leave this room. I've already spoken with Dallas, Skylar, and Aurora about it. But you should know. Doubtless you are wondering where on earth Arata, a family never even developed past the paper stage, came from.
Why, yes, in fact. I have been deeply curious about that.
As you can imagine, I wanted to figure out that myself, as well as her motives. We ran a few scans, some tests. Getting all the info we could since she has yet to say a word to anyone. Hasn't even stated why she attacked the city. Just stands in her cell and smiles.
Smiles?
Yes. It's as if she isn't at all troubled by her defeat. Or her capture. I've dealt with a lot of prisoners in my time. A lot of nasty individuals, but there is something deeply unsettling about her, I won't lie. Anyway, here's the thing. We retrieved a blood sample while she was unconscious, and Kika ran a specific test just to rule a remote theory out. And it didn't rule it out at all. It confirmed it.
Confirmed what?
The analysis showed the presence of mechanical DNA.
DNA? She's a
hybrid.
All goes to plan. I only wait for you to give the order. Mother.
A hybrid. Unreal.
But that means she has a mother who could—
We don't know. We can't genetically test for vehicle girl mothers, and her father is not in our database. I was hoping you had some idea, Lady Reina. Given her own design, her mother was likely German.
I haven't a clue. The only family built that was even close to Arata's design was Magna's, and she's certainly not the mom.
Agreed. I've had my team checking the whereabouts of all known German tank girls. So far, all are accounted for, and there's no evidence any have ever given birth.
So, are you thinking this must be a surviving tank girl we don't know about?
It wouldn't be the first time.
That is my present theory, but I've other concerns. That can wait, though. You two should rest and not worry about this for now. I just wanted to keep you informed and— Huh? What is it?
Miss Spectre, we have an emergency. We're being hacked.
Hacked? By who? How?
I don't know. They bypassed all our firewalls before we had a chance to react.
Call Kika and tell her to start counter-hacking immediately. I'm on my way.
Reina, what are you doing?
This is no coincidence. I want to have a word with Regenberga.
Kika's in the system. Yulia is too. They're doing their best, but whoever is behind this is busting down every defense we have.
Do we know what their target is?
They're searching through the highly classified files, very old ones. They appear to be skimming through, so they're looking for something specific. Wait, they stopped. They're accessing a pre-agency file.
Pre-agency? Which one?
It's WJ4712.
What?
It's—
No, I heard you. Shit.
Is there something dangerous in that file?
It was buried for a reason, and... Of course. Oh my god.
Spectre, where are you going?
Spider, it's Kika.
I hear you.
The hacker is using a proximity relay to defeat security. The signal is coming from inside the facility.
Inside?
Ah, Queen Tiger. You're looking less than optimal.
I could say the same about you.
Haha, indeed. You know, I must say, I did not expect to be defeated so easily. You orchestrated a plan that focused on my weaknesses in such a short time. Impressive. You've earned my respect.
I can't say the same. You killed so many innocents.
Yes, I did. A means to an end, I'm afraid.
And to what end is that?
Vengeance. Queen Tiger. Vengeance for a great injustice.
You are no Nazi. They would have rattled off racial purity nonsense by now.
Very astute, and you are correct. I would never be a part of those heinous men, those trash piles of humanity.
So, when you asked me to join you...
You were used, like we were, like Mother was. Not in the same way, but I figured one such as yourself might understand.
I can't understand unless you tell me what the hell your game is. Why assault the city? Why the hack? How and why are you doing this?
My capture was planned. I never intended to destroy the city, just make you think I was, so you'd bring me here, right where I need to be, for this. A small little relay in my wrist, harmless to me and to most, but makes it much easier to bypass even the strongest of firewalls. So we could retrieve a single file, a file long thought lost, and one we need.
Need for what?
To find them, or their descendants, of those men. The ones who hurt us, who used us, who made us, in their sick and twisted little project.
Project?
Project Schwarzes Sonne.
Miss Spectre?
You should be resting, Reina. But that's what it was called. And that's where you were born. I should have known.
Yes, myself and my sisters.
Your mother was their subject, to put it more politely?
She was.
The OSS believed there were no survivors among those experimented on.
We were gone by the time they arrived, and we hid well. This is the first time I've been away from home since we settled there.
The staff from the facility are all long dead, Regenberga. There is no one alive to inflict vengeance on.
Incorrect. Their bloodlines continue. Many had children, families back in Germany. Our goal is simply to remove all their bloodlines from the planet.
What? But their descendants had nothing to do with what happened. They are innocent of—
Do not speak to me of innocence. I was innocent. My sisters were innocent. We were children, treated like lab rats while our mother was subjected to every horrific abuse imaginable. Their children and their children's children will bleed. Mark my words.
Dare I ask? Schwarzes Sonne. Black Sun. What did the SS do that I don't know about?
I'll tell you later. But the file was permanently classified and buried for just so many reasons.
To hide the horrible truth. Ha! As if the torture and murder of 6 million wasn't bad enough. Ah, she's here.
Ah, shit! What the hell was that?
Miss Spectre, we're under attack. Artillery strike. Massive single shot.
Do we have a visual?
Working on it.
Single shot? Massive? No. No, you can't be serious.
My baby sister is simply here to take me home, like any good sibling would.
We have a visual. On screen. It's...
Jesus Christ.
No way.
A little drone. I trust you can hear me through this thing.
Spider, activate two-way comms on the drone.
Acknowledged. Your mic is hot.
This is Azrael Spectre of the CIA. State your intentions at once.
Gladly. I am called Marhilda. Marhilda Monster, to be precise. Currently, I am 26 miles outside of your fair city. I understand my older sister made quite a mess, but I humbly request her safe return to me. Do this, and we shall depart in peace.
You expect us to let her go? After all the people she killed?
Easy, Reina. Let me handle this.
I don't know how much Regenberga has opted to share with you, but please recognize we have no quarrel with your museum or your city. Our goal, though it required some violence, was the file, and we have it.
Release my sister, and we shall not trouble you further. You have my solemn promise.
And should we refuse? You may be large and armored, but you likely know how capable our residents are. Do you honestly believe we won't destroy you if you threaten us?
Oh, I have no doubt you'd be able to strike me down, eventually, but recognize the consequences of that decision. I am nuclear-powered, like my sister, and I find this farmland much too charming to wish it turned into a radioactive wasteland. The cows are so friendly. And additionally, should you refuse my terms, I will simply begin shelling your city into the dirt. True, you will likely kill me, but how many innocents will die before you manage to? How much death will you tolerate, all to keep a single prisoner? You're not fools. Do the math. You have 30 minutes to give me your answer.
God damn it. We need to stop her.
Not with the city on the line.
Wait, you're actually considering—
There are 500,000 people living here, Reina. I don't want to let her go, but sometimes you have to consider all options. The ones that save the most lives.
Ah, see? You are smart.
I don't remember asking you a damned thing.
No, this is insane. We can't kneel to them.
It's not that we're— Wait! Where are you going?
Badly injured and still ready to fight? She really is royalty.
Curious. Injured, hurting, yet still somehow got here before time was up. You're a tank girl, so the Queen Tiger, I presume.
Local farmer was nice enough to give me a ride. Stop this. If you and your sister are the victims you claim to be, you must know this is wrong.
Yes, I have no desire for further bloodshed. But I will not abandon my sister. Return her and we will leave.
I can't do that either.
A shame. It seems we are at an impasse.
I won't let you hurt anyone else.
You're going to fight me? In that state? Surely you must be— Ugh! My, I see why they call you queen. No one has made me bleed in years. I suppose you do have 3 minutes left on the clock. At least you won't make it boring for me. A solid effort. I would love to fight you when you aren't injured. You might even win. Now it's time to—
Marhilda!
Ah, reasonable minds prevail. You all right? You're hurt.
I'll heal, little sister. I see the Queen Tiger tried to show you what she showed me.
She was so fierce, even with her injuries.
She is a respectable warrior. Oh dear, she's bleeding quite badly. Do you have the medical kit?
Certainly.
Can't let you die just yet. I still want to fight you one-on-one.
As promised, we shall depart.
You unbelievable moron! You miserable, complete stooge! You unrepentant, ignorant, outrageous idiot!
Okay. So, I just woke up and now you're yelling at me.
You bet I'm yelling at you. You've been in a coma for 2 days. You nearly died. What kind of maniac runs off to fight a super weapon while already critically injured? Even Skylar isn't that irresponsible.
Hey!
You know what you did! You listen to me, and listen good, tank girl. You stay in that bed until I say you can move, or next time I'm going to do a whole lot of violating of the Hippocratic Oath upside your head.
I suppose that wasn't one of my more well-thought-out ideas.
The understatement of the century.
Even when Dallas and I run off on impulse, we haven't been already seriously hurt. though it was pretty metal, not gonna lie.
Still, I failed. They got away. Spectre gave her up.
Oh, believe me. We've already gone back and forth with her about that over the last couple days.
We didn't like it either. I wanted to just bomb the crap out of her, but
we couldn't be sure we'd be able to cripple her before she fired at the city, or that the damage to her wouldn't cause a nuclear disaster.
Yeah, I know. But we didn't know they'd keep their word.
That's what I said. Azrael called it a calculated risk. I called it stupid, but they did keep their word. They vanished. No idea where they went, and they haven't bothered us since.
Is everyone okay?
There's a mighty big crater out near the lake from the warning shot. But outside of that, everyone is fine.
We're just waiting for Azrael to... Huh?
Get comfortable, ladies, because it's about to get really, really uncomfortable. Also, Colonel Reina, good to see you awake. You're an idiot.
Thanks, Colonel?
Well, I was going to give you a higher rank after your defense of the city, but your little stunt made me think you shouldn't be on Dallas and Skylar's level just yet.
Right. Still, thank you.
Fifi is officially captain, to be clear, since she's your second in command. Anyway, I know I've been stalling on a full explanation of recent events. The origin of the city's attackers, to be precise.
Schwarzasana.
Black Sun?
This relates to the SS?
It does, at least partly. The information I'm about to give you is insanely classified. The file on it was never to be made public in any way.
It can't just be about torture and abuse, though. Holocaust files aren't classified.
Yes. That's because this isn't just about the abuse. It was classified due to the involvement of hybrids. The attempted creation of Aryan hybrids.
Aryan hybrids?
What the hell?
I'm not going to like this, am I?
You are not. Our story begins in 1938, and a young man named Dietmar Blumhardt. He had joined the Nazi Party just a few years prior and fell in with the SS that year. Raised by a single mother after his father was killed in World War I, Dietmar was rather unnotable at first. Even among the SS, he was not known as a particularly outspoken individual. He simply fell in line, but that, on its own, was welcome in fascist hierarchy. Dietmar was not a skilled soldier, but trusted for his obedience, and he was given the job of sorting through the SS's own classified documents. Sometime in late 1939 or early 1940, he stumbled upon a document detailing the disposal process for vehicle-human hybrids.
Disposal?
They were seen as impure. A threat to the master race, and far easier to get rid of since they were considered property and not people. Naturally, Germany had long known about hybrids as most developed countries did and kept the truth a secret. But they had allowed the few that were known to exist to live in peace. The Nazis wanted to change that through their usual horrific methods, but Dietmar was like most people prior to that point. He had not known hybrids were possible, and he began considering a different idea. He was a firm believer in the Nazi ideology, committed to the cause. And he thought that, if they were going to work on purifying the human race into true Aryans, why not do the same with vehicle girls?
Oh, God.
Wow, you were right. I don't like this at all.
He took his idea straight to the top, spoke directly to Heinrich Himmler himself, gave a convincing pitch to sell his concept of Aryan vehicles. And Himmler was intrigued. He was always willing to do whatever was needed to further their goals and was known to be far more imaginative and interested in the occult. Needless to say, he was going to consider the proposal. But in that early stage of the war, Germany seemed to be winning. And Himmler consistently did everything he could to keep their true leader, Adolf Hitler, happy. Himmler would likely have approved the project on his own, but he sought the Führer's approval before he did so, and Hitler said no.
Hitler being a voice of reason?
Stopped clock is right twice a day.
He was the one who told the Luftwaffe to stop using suicide tactics like Japan. So, guess that was the second time of the day.
Hitler made the right choice, though for the wrong reasons. He felt that breeding vehicle girls with humans was perverse and would taint Aryan purity. He told Himmler that he forbade such a project under any circumstances. And Himmler complied, told Dietmar as much, and instructed him to cease all discussion of such a thing. Dietmar was disappointed. He felt the decision was short-sighted, but he was an obedient subordinate, and he obeyed Himmler's instructions. He did not raise the issue again. Until June 1944, that is.
When we really started losing.
Correct. The war had turned against Germany in every category. They were short on men, supplies, and vehicles. Dietmar had spent most of the conflict as a paper pusher, but not always in the same location. In particular, in 1943, he was assigned in a filing room. At Auschwitz.
Christ.
He got to read a plethora of medical texts detailing all the horrific experiments inflicted on the prisoners there. Learned a lot more about such things than the average bureaucrat. A normal person would be rattled by this, but Dietmar believed it was all necessary for the party's goals. Anyway, when the war really turned against Germany, Dietmar was able to approach Himmler again. This time, his pitch pointed out the supply shortage and how breeding an army of racially superior vehicle girls would push back the Allies. By this point, Himmler had quietly acknowledged that Hitler was no longer making the best decisions.
Really? Why?
He was so reasonable up until then.
And thus, he approved the project, but in the utmost secrecy. He gathered a small group of loyal researchers and soldiers who were to proceed under Dietmar's guidance, and the decision was made to conduct the research away from Germany, both to preserve complete secrecy and to allow for the retaking of lost ground should Berlin fall. They didn't have time to find a volunteer, so they kidnapped an advanced prototype vehicle girl for their experiments. We still aren't sure exactly who she was. They only ever referred to her as the subject. They loaded all the supplies they could and took a U-boat down to Antarctica, where they constructed a small and innocuous-looking facility to conduct their research.
I thought the Antarctic Nazi base was just a myth.
Well, the conspiracy theory is, but this one was quite real. While the war ended elsewhere, the subject gave birth after being artificially inseminated with the genetic material of a confirmed Aryan SS soldier, and then subject to an array of horrific abuses and experiments to encourage strong fetal growth as well as speed up the gestation. The mother's comfort was not a considered factor, and she was quickly re-inseminated with the material from a different confirmed Aryan as soon as she had the first child. This was to see if a change in fathers would result in a different vehicle type. Then, they did it again. Each time they used different techniques during the pregnancy, altering the developing vehicle girl in unknown ways, and then they would start experimenting on the children. An effort to make them stronger, truly Aryan. But it mostly amounted to torture. Plans were made to breed them as well once they were old enough, but thankfully that did not happen. The Central Intelligence Group, CIG, successor to the OSS and predecessor to the CIA, managed to discover the base in the early summer of 1947. A strike team was organized, but before they got there, something went wrong. The base suffered a catastrophic explosion. There were few survivors, and they didn't live very long. The subjects of the experiments were never located, and they were presumed dead. One of the things they recovered from the wrecked base was Dietmar Blumhardt's journal. In between the usual Nazi nonsense, he expressed mostly frustration. Apparently, the resulting girls from the experiments didn't look Aryan, even though the mother did have blonde hair and blue eyes herself, and all three fathers did as well. He mentioned they were taller than average and grew quickly, but did not go into detail regarding their exact nature and their vehicle forms. He generally complained of their lack of Aryan traits beyond height and strength, as well as his annoyance with a subordinate of his named Rudinger for his frequent interruptions during tests. Apparently, Rudinger was consistently worried about the mother's comfort, even though that was not a consideration by anyone else. Rudinger was among the survivors, but died before he could tell anyone anything.
But we don't pass down traits in the same way humans do.
Yeah, I mean, my girls look like me. But that wasn't necessarily a guarantee. We have all sorts of hair and eye colors that aren't naturally occurring in humans.
Indeed. Dietmar didn't understand this. Not that it matters much. The horror inflicted on the mother and her daughters was unspeakable. Due to the extreme nature of the information, the fact it involved hybrids which are a classified element on their own, and that the recovered documents contained details about how they were altering the hybrids in utero, which absolutely no one should ever do again. The CIG opted to permanently classify the file, something the CIA has continued to do.
These tank girls, or rather landship girls, Regenberga and Marhilda, they are two of the children from this?
I believe so. Regenberga basically confirmed it. Abused victims of terrible men on a quest of revenge against their descendants. They may not attack us again. But
we can't let them kill innocent people. The sins of their fathers and grandfathers are not theirs.
I agree. And while I understand my choice to release her was questionable, it was not without silent conditions.
Oh boy. What did you do?
Just a microscopic tracker. Kika's invention. We placed it in Regenberga while we were attending to her medical needs.
So you know where she is?
No. Well, we did, but the signal has gotten scrambled. Wherever she went, there's some kind of jammer that interferes with the tracker. It's still on, but we have no way of finding her right now. The second she comes out of hiding, however, you'll be the first to know. Get well soon, Colonel Reina.
Well, that was a lot.
Yeah. Think I'm going to go hug my daughter now.
You need anything, Reina?
No. I'll be all right.
Take care, and no more running off.
My legs literally won't move at the moment, so...
So you're stuck. Good.
Hey, Fee.
You're an idiot.
So I'm told.
Everyone mobile has been helping with the city. Been trying to keep them all organized.
Good. Good to hear.
Why did you run off like that? Into certain death?
Remember when we talked about how I'm the product of evil?
Yes.
I guess I've just been trying to change that. To always do the right thing. To be better than my former controllers were.
You already are, Reina.
Doesn't always feel like it. I always feel like I'm viewed in a bad light because of what I am. When people see me, they'll never see a good person. They see evil. A Nazi. I never was, but... well, you know what I mean. Besides, I failed again. They got away.
You can beat yourself up all you want, but I have it on good authority the local populace doesn't see you that way.
How could you possibly know that?
Easy. Look.
What the?
The media reported on what you did. Had an interview with that little boy you saved. The farmer who took you out to face the monster also told his story. They know how hard you fought to protect them. And the crowd has been out there about a day or so.
I'd say maybe I should go say hi, but...
Let me get a wheelchair.
How's it going, short stack?
Any small issues?
I'm 7 feet tall. I'm your older sister. And if you two don't stop bugging me, I'm going to toss you out the nearest window.
Come on, we're just messing with you.
What else are little sisters for?
Distractions and more distractions. Do you have any idea how long it takes to go through genealogy records based off of a single classified document?
A while.
Yes! A while!
Girls, stop fighting.
Mother, do not strain yourself. You are having a rough day.
I always have the strength to be your mother. Be kind to each other.
We're sorry. We'll stop. Rest now, please.
Is the work progressing?
Yes, Mother. I am making progress and will continue until it is done.
Good. Regenberga, did you see her?
Yes. She was there. We did not speak, but she lives.
She is healthy.
She fired on me in the city, in fact.
I am glad you made it home.
Please, Mom, rest. You must save your strength.
Yes, I will sleep.
She worsens by the day.
Then we must hurry.
My work will take time. Just try to keep her going. No more distractions.
Yes, sure.
As you say, big sister.